Campaign data in. Client report out. One approach takes 3 hours. The other takes 3 minutes. Same data. Completely different workflow. Here's how real estate marketing agencies are using AI to go from raw campaign data to polished client reports in minutes, not hours. Here's the situation most agency owners are stuck in. A campaign wraps up, and suddenly you're bouncing between ad dashboards, email analytics, and spreadsheets, trying to stitch together a story the client can actually understand. You spend hours on it. And after all that work, the client still asks the same question. What does this mean for us next month? That question is the real problem. It means your report delivered data, but not direction. AI fixes that. Think about what that reporting overhead actually costs your agency over a full year. Let's start with the simplest approach, one you can use today with zero budget. If you want results today with zero extra budget, start with ChatGPT. Paste your campaign data directly into the chat. Click through rates, lead counts, cost per lead, open rates. Then give it a clear role and a clear task. Ask it to analyze the results, identify what worked and what didn't, write a plain English summary the client can understand, and suggest 3 specific next steps for next month. What comes back is clean, professional, client-ready copy in under 2 minutes. Independent agents, boutique brokerages, small property management firms. This works for all of them right now. No new tools required. Now let's look at the purpose-built platforms that take this even further for agencies managing multiple clients. SmartZip's smart targeting platform does something most reporting tools can't. It connects your campaign results to predictive seller data. It analyzes hundreds of data points across more than 122 million U.S. properties and identifies which homeowners are most likely to sell in the next 6 to 12 months, with accuracy rates above 70%. For a residential real estate agency, that changes your client debrief entirely. Instead of saying your ads generated 47 leads, you can say, 14 homeowners in your farm area are scoring in the top 20% for sell likelihood right now, and here's how we recommend targeting them before your competition does. That's a report clients keep. That's a report that earns renewals. The best client reports don't just explain what happened, they show what to do next. Bird Eye Insights. AI is built for businesses where reputation drives revenue, which makes it a natural fit for real estate. It analyzes review responses, survey data, and client sentiment across every channel, then surfaces plain English insights about what clients love, what's falling short, and where your marketing messaging should focus. For a property management company, this is especially powerful. If a leasing campaign brings in high lead volume but sentiment scores drop after move-in, that's a targeting problem. And AI surfaces it before it becomes a reputation problem. Most agencies ignore this feedback loop entirely. The ones using Bird Eye don't. Here's how the Bird Eye feedback loop actually works for a real estate agency. Campaigns generate leads. Those leads become clients. Clients leave reviews. AI analyzes the sentiment. And that analysis feeds directly back into your next campaign strategy, so you're not just chasing volume, you're targeting the right audience for the right outcome. Wise Agent is one of the most widely used CRMs in residential real estate, and its AI-enhanced analytics pull all your campaign data into one place. Paid search, social, email. It tracks lead sources, scores, leads with AI, monitors campaign performance, and produces automated reports without you switching platforms. For a luxury real estate team, that means showing a client exactly which campaign drove the most qualified buyers to your open house events, which follow-up sequences had the highest response rates, and what the recommended next step is for each segment of their database. That's not just a report. That's a growth strategy. Here's how the 4 approaches stack up so you can match the right tool to your situation. ChatGPT is your zero-cost starting point. SmartZip adds predictive targeting for residential agencies. Bird Eye brings in reputation and sentiment data. And Wise Agent wraps everything inside a CRM your team already lives in. Now let's talk about your starting point. How to actually put this into practice this week. Think of AI reporting adoption as a three-tier progression. At the foundation, every agency should start with ChatGPT prompts. Zero cost, immediate results, works with data you already have. In the middle tier, you add a purpose-built tool that matches your agency's core deliverable. Smart Zip if you're selling targeting strategy, Bird Eye if reputation data is part of your offer, Wise Agent if you want it all inside one CRM. At the top, the most advanced agencies integrate all three layers, connecting predictive data, sentiment analysis, and CRM reporting into a single client story. Start at the bottom and build up. Here's the math that makes this a no-brainer. If you're producing reports for 10 clients a month, and each one takes 3 hours manually, that's 30 hours of your team's time every single month. AI gets that to under 30 minutes total. That's 29.5 hours back every month, time your team can spend on strategy, new business, or just not working weekends. The tools to eliminate campaign reporting hours are available right now. Start with a ChatGPT prompt this week. Add a purpose-built platform as your agency grows. And if you want a clear plan built around your specific client mix and reporting workflow, book a free AI audit. We'll review your current process, identify the highest impact tools for your agency, and map out exactly where to start. No generic advice, just a plan built for how your agency actually works. And if you want to see more practical AI breakdowns built for real estate agencies, hit subscribe. Next up, how top agencies are using AI to write listing copy and property descriptions in seconds.